Hi, gang. We're going to finish this canvas today. So, before we get started, I would like to do some devotional thoughts, and it's going to come from a book called Waiting on God by Andrew Murray. And I'll let you look at the canvas while I'm doing my little flip the camera over. All right, ready? Here we go. All right, Waiting on God by Andrew Murray. God is able to do for us exceedingly abundantly above what we ask or think, and we are in danger of limiting him when we confine our own desires and prayers to our own thoughts of them. Israel in faithlessness asked Moses if God could furnish a table in the wilderness. Bread also? But when the thought came of God doing something new, they limited him. Their expectation could not rise beyond their past experience or their thoughts of what was possible. Even so, we may be limiting God by our conceptions of what he has promised or is able to do. Let us be aware of limiting the Holy One of Israel in our very prayer. In every true prayer, there are two hearts in exercise. The one is your heart, with its little dark human thoughts of what you need and God can do. The other is God's great heart, with its divine purposes of blessing. What think you? To which of these two ought the larger place to be given in your approach to him? Learn to worship God as the God who does wonders, who wishes to prove in you that he can do something supernatural, divine. Bow before him, wait upon him, until your soul realizes that you are in the hands of a divine and almighty worker. Consent not to know what or how he will work. Expect it to be something altogether godlike, something to be waited for in deep humility and received only by his divine power. It's taken from Andrew Murray, Waiting on God. All right, friends, let's see if I can get this camera mounted up here, and then we're going to work on this thing. Yay! Finally, it's taken forever to get this far. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yep. We'll see what happens here. Okay. We shall see. Come on, get on here. Behave. Now the enduring question is can you actually see the canvas instead of the bookshelf? Okay. Alright, here we are. We're trying this again. It is a beautiful day outside, my friends. I'm hoping y'all can see this crazy thing. I'm also hoping that the phone doesn't drop to its death. I have hope of getting an actual camera mount for the phone, but alas, the super glue has to dry. Yes, because made in China is a thing. Yep, made in China is really a thing. Alright, as you can maybe see, I hope you can see, I kind of sketched out where the beginnings of the sunflower is going to go. So I'm going to stand up for a second and hope you can see. Yeah. I already got paint all over myself, so we're doing great already this morning. So. All right. Here. We're going to use this because this is what the Lord's been working on me lately. Yes. Been impatient. That's the end. grief. Although grief is not really a sin. Sometimes it just weighs upon our souls. What else? It all boils down to this, unbelief. And I'm going to go to the other side, which I'm not sure you're able to see. Let me scoot it over. There you go. It's in here too. Rebellion. What else? Things that our souls sin against God with or struggle with. We're going to put anxiety. And depression. Putting fear in here again because that's my favorite thing to live with. And let's see, I'm sure there's a lot of others, and I need a whole group of people here to give me suggestions. Feel free to give me suggestions. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, for now. So, now, what goes in the middle? Okay. So what goes in the middle is Christ's righteousness. Christ's righteousness covers all of our sins. We have to simply ask him for forgiveness for our sins, and he forgives us. And then what happens? Well, then there's peace. There's hope. There is comfort. There is purpose. There is love. Like that one a lot. And of course, there's patience, which that's something I gotta grow in. But all of that overcomes the darkness. All of it overcomes the fears. All of it is found in Christ. Yeah. Here's the little turtle guy. Okay, gang. You ready? Let's do this. So, I'm looking for my favorite color blue. Yep. Here we are. This really is my favorite color blue. It's, phthalo blue. Green shade. So why is she just putting it flat out on here? Well, because this is the world's biggest canvas. And I have basically learned you didn't just have to do it that way. So here we are. This is Prussian blue. Also just a plain old different blue. Why are you putting blue on there? Well, you're going to have a very moody, dramatic sky. And you're going to have a great deal of hope and light and peace radiating into it. It doesn't matter how dark your battle is. Christ is there. Call out to him. Trust him. He is there. He does love you. He does know what you need. Yeah, he does. And let's see. Looking for probably. Let's see what happens over here. Guaranteed to be a little on the weird side. So part of the things about acrylic is you can just redo it if you need to. Yep. You can redo it. And that's what we may have to do. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's my neighbor. There's this. Alright. Okay. Here we go. So, I'm back using the world's biggest brush to go on the world's biggest canvas. Because, well, why not, you know? Alright. Ready? Let's see. Okay. Coming in here. Let's go. Alright. I'm gonna have a good time with this here. Yep. I know I just went over that. It's okay. We'll get there. Don't panic. We'll get there. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Just the first layer. Why did I start with the yellow? Because light is going to spread throughout all the rest of it. Yep, it is. And you're going to see, no matter how dark it is, that light is going to touch all parts of the darkness. Yeah, it is. And it's gonna erase. Well, not erase. It's gonna cover it. There's gonna be healing. There's going to be overcoming. Yep. There will be overcoming. Because that's what that light does. Light always overcomes. Always. There's never a moment when it does not overcome. It always overcomes. It always does. No matter how dark it gets, it's always going to overcome. So whatever the battle is that you're fighting right now, take it to the Lord. Ask Him to put His light on it. He's got it. Oh, there goes the little thingy. Ask the Lord to shine His light into your darkness. Ask Him to heal and forgive. Ask Him for the grace needed to overcome fear. Ask Him, and He will answer with a yes. God answers with yeses all the time. Just because it's not necessarily what we want, He does answer. He answers with His peace. He answers with His comfort. He answers with His hope. Yep. And I'm about to get paint on me. Maybe. Let's see. Let me bring this back up here. Get up here, you silly thing. Come on. In there. Come on. Not so tight. I think I got most of the top of it. I also got a red finger out of the deal, I think. Okay, here. Alright, ready? Right here. Let's put this here. Yes. I think it'll be okay. We'll tidy that up later. Alright. Okay. Let's see, what's the story with these clouds? Well, you know, you're an artist. You want things moody and dramatic, and you're like, what's going to happen here? Because, you know, it's dark and it's moody and it's dramatic. So enjoy it. Right here. really is the world's biggest paintbrush. I love it. Yes, I do. Love it. There's a lot to say, isn't it? All right, here. Okay. Let's put him over here for a little bit. Now we're going to go renegade with some of this. Right. So, yeah. And what in the world is that woman doing? Well, I gotta lay it on thick. So, just bear with me as I lay it on thick here. Okay. Yeah. And it's going teal on me. How about that? I'm planning on that. So, that's fine. I'm gonna go teal on me. We'll figure it out. I'm using the giant one because I want the slashes to come through. It's big. I do. Ready? Okay. Okay. Quit your wiggling. You're irritating me. Thou shalt not wiggle. Do not wiggle. Right. Paint everywhere. Yeah, you got paint going everywhere. Okay. Yeah. It's been a good week. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day. I would appreciate prayer for some strength because it's sun up to way past sundown tomorrow. The Lord's giving me some opportunities to serve Him in a sweet way and using the gifts that He's given to me, and I'm looking forward to it. Which, if you're in my friend group, you don't know what those are yet. It's top secret. Right? Yeah, it's fun smacking the canvas. I highly recommend it. Get a really big something and smack canvas. I'm going to be a canvas smacker when I grow up. Yes, I am. Right. I'm going to see what this is going to turn into because it's definitely interesting. Wait, you went somewhere down there. Is that allowed? We're going to find out and see what happens. I don't know. It went into that, didn't it? Well, it sure did. Oh, I grabbed some yellow somewhere in this world. Where did the yellow come from? I don't know. Oh, it came from the center. It came from the light. All of a sudden, it started making changes in there. Didn't it? Alright, let's see what happens if we add some black. What happens when you add black to it? Right? Oh, that's a lot. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen there? Right? Find out. Oh, look at there. It toned it down, didn't it? turned it into like a gray. Yeah, that left hand, I'll tell you, somewhere. Left hand. If I could do my right hand on everything, come out looking better, wouldn't it? So, I hope you guys are having a great week. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having good weather. It's going to rain tomorrow. Yes, it is. Down here in Greenville. And I actually like rain. It's very soothing to the nervous system. Makes for a really good Sunday afternoon nap. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Makes for a happy nap. Yep. Alright, come on. Less smacking, more churning here. Are you guys able to see over here? I hope so. Been going through a book called Gentle and Lowly by Dane Ortland with the church's ladies group. And it's talking about the Lord's heart and his love and his tenderness towards us and how he wants us to come to him and approach him and not be afraid of. He's not going to condemn you. If you are his child, if you have accepted him as your Savior and asked him to forgive you of your sins, you have free, complete, unequivocal access to the throne of grace at all times, any time. You're not restricted. You're not in any way. He is full of grace for you. He loves you. He wants you to come to him. His heart is tender towards you. And he's ready to answer prayer. He's ready to help you grow. He's ready to show you the love you need from his hand to heal and change your life. He is there with a wonderful heart of hope for you. His name is Jesus. He lived a perfect life. He was born of a virgin, and he lived a perfect life. Why? So that he could pay for all of our sins on the cross. Yeah. Every one of our sins that we would ever commit, he paid for on that cross. And then, not only did he pay for them, he satisfied God's righteous wrath on all sin. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And Jesus paid for it all so that we could be with him for all eternity. Yeah, for all eternity. What a wonderful God he is. He loved us so much. He sent his son to die for us. He sent his son to die for us. Yep, he did. Yeah, I think some of that dried up too much. Just too much. We're going to have a little texture involved here. Paint on the palette, decided it wanted to dry. Yeah. It is making a mess right there. We got paint boogers. Yes, we do. Paint boogers. One more. More paint boogers. Okay, paint on the palette's too dried out. We're going to have to change it out. That's fine. Live and learn. You know how that goes. And I'm looking for some just had it. Right here. This. Okay. No. Okay. Oh. Yep. I do like the spatula. Yeah, I do. We'll get those trees back in there afterwards. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Well, any blessings you want to share, put them in the comments for me. The Lord has been very sweet and gracious to us. He provides the food we need every single day. He pays for the heat or the air conditioning every single day. He puts gas in our cars. Yeah, he does. He knows the numbers of hairs on our head. Yep. He knows our stubborn, willful tendencies to forget him and go our own way. He knows the people we avoid, the people we hurt, and the people who have hurt us. And he wants to continue the growth process in our lives and the sanctification process as well. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're going through paper towels like it's going out of style. Yeah, that's all right. That's what they're for. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right here. Okay, so we got a lot going on. I want some more black. Yes, I do. Ready? Okay. Ready. Mm-hmm. I was not planning on the teal. That was not what I had in mind, but I'm not really complaining about it too bad either. Because it's got its own little flair to it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. No. Right here. Yeah, honest to goodness struggle. I have to admit, it is fun to smack the canvas. So, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Okay. There's a little darkness hiding over here. Remember all that stuff that was on that canvas? It's not there anymore. It's symbolized by storm. But as you can see, that light is still holding its own. It sure is. And it's always going to. Yep. In a little bit, you're going to see what that light does to all the rest of this. sometimes that storm in our life is pretty dark, pretty scary, lots of wind, rain, throwing things around. Go through a hurricane, it's dark and it's scary. Plus there's some water in there. Lots of that. And tornado force winds in every direction. Yeah. Right here. We'll come back this way. Yeah, because I want it to needs to have a mesh going on here. Right, right? There's this. I had a good birthday. Thank you for all of you that were involved. I was grateful to spend time with people. That's my thing. Yep. Love the people the Lord's put in my life. Just grateful for them. Yes, I am. Yep. Just so you know, it kind of gets everywhere because that's what it's doing. It's getting everywhere. Yeah. So how you doing? Can you see over there? You're doing okay. Looks like you're doing all right. I can't see. Can you see this side? Let's scoot you this way a little bit. I'll time it. Here you go. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now, let's see. This, and I'm going to enjoy some of this right here. What do we want here? Yellow lights? Probably. Let's take a look at this. Right here. Yeah, I like this. We're going to throw this out here a little bit. Whoop. Oh, no. Don't throw this around. Don't do it. That's my spritz. That's my spritzer. I'll wash my brush out for a second. And take care of it. Yep. So it'll be available for the next big canvas adventure at some point. Yeah. All right. Yes. All right. All right. Right. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. I'm going to take this. I'm going to get in here a little bit. I'm not going to get into the soup just yet. I want it all mixed up in here. Yeah. Yep, I do. I'm going to leave the soup alone for a little bit. Let it dry out. A smidge. Anyway. I don't have much to say, my friends. This is just one day at a time. Every single day. And my friend Laura yesterday reminded me to be patient. And I am not. I have spiritual parents that have reminded me frequently to be patient. And I am not. And it's a point of growth. It just has got to be a point of growth for all of us. Right? Yeah. For every one of us. It goes on like butter. Oh, so nice. Absolutely nice. It's just butter. Love it. Yes, I do. I love it, love it. Okay, so we're coming in here. Come on. Give me some squirt. Ah, there you go. Squirt, squirt, squirt. And over here. Squirt, squirt, squirt. And slightly, just a little bit. This involves a finger. Okay, I'll throw that in there and see what happens. She just used her hand. I know. Don't tell. It's okay. Don't tell. Yep, here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're not likely going to get I'm going to need it over by the flowers. So I'm just going to get in here for a second. I'm going to put some here. Nope, right there. Okay. Mixing it in. And like I said, we'll come back to the trees. Don't feel bad for the trees. Right there. And I'm going to pull some of this over here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. How are we doing here? There's a little variation coming in here a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whoop. That was something right there. There's the one. There, come on. A little more here, probably. Right here. And I'm going to put in a little more blue. If I can find it. Mm-hmm. This side here. Come on. We're going to see what happens over there, huh? Let's see. We'll see what that does. That's ultramarine blue, red shade. Let's see. Ready? Okay. Yep. Back to that green. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, there's onions in the crock pot, and there's garlic because my friend Laura's coming over, and she loves garlic. Yes, she does. And I might have some other friends over. We'll see who comes over. You're welcome to just show up. Oh, fill up the whole table. And let's see what else is in there. There's some potatoes in there. Yeah, there is. And there's onions. Did I say onions? Yes, there's onions in there. There sure is onions in there. Yes, there is. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on here. Mix it in. How much we should make this? No. Okay. There is a traveling evangelist by the name of Ken Lynch who's having severe leg problems. And I'm asking you guys to pray for him. I don't know what the status is currently, but they may have to take his leg off. And I don't know. I don't know how he got there. I don't know what the source of any of that came from. So I'm asking you guys to just pray right now that the Lord would spare his leg, restore his health, and give him and his family wisdom, as that's their main source of income. And yeah, just pray, because I don't know what the Lord's doing that one. I don't know how that's going to come out. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to come back up here with some of this. And actually, let's put this for a second. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You ever seen sunsets that come with all different kinds of colors? There's one for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I think this, what do we got here? Cadmium yellow light. This poor tube is about to come to an end because this canvas is so massive, isn't it? That's all right. Order me another one. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. All right, let's get rid of this little problem child here. Okay. And I feel like there needs to be a little reminder that there could be red over here somewhere. The red is reserved for the other side for the most part. Yeah, it is there though. Yeah, all right. We're having fun. Yep, so you didn't even get to the flower yet. Well, you gotta lay the background. So don't be afraid to lay the background. I'm running out of paper towels again. Yes. Well, alright, we're about to change tools. And ooh, we got Renegade White down there somewhere. We're gonna be a little more granular because that's what I love to do. I love to get into the weeds, don't I? Yes, I do. Alright. Let's take a pause and look at what we've done so far. I feel like it's very colorful. It is in no way, shape, or form what I thought it was going to be. And that's okay, because I did not want a complete replica at all of it. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. We're going to come back up here a little bit with this right there. Put some of that in there. go. Let's do that first. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have my sleeve. I already had my sleeve in the oil, the paint earlier had white. And I was like, okay, let's just completely baptize my sleeve in it, because that's what we do. We just go at it and have a good time. Ah! And we also got a hand in it. Yes. Here. Okay. Right here. And that's a little more dark up here. Sometimes our fears are extremely dark. Yeah, and threatening. Yeah. They are. Yep, they can be. Especially if that's all you're looking at, right? If that's all you look at, of course you're going to be afraid. But remember, the light always overcomes the darkness. Sometimes it feels like that darkness is just going to suffocate you to death. But just when you need it, if you cry to the Lord, that light is going to burst through and overcome. Every time. Every time. There is not ever a moment when that light will not bring healing. He always responds to the ones who cry out to him. Yes, he does. Every single time. Always does. That is his heart towards you. It is full of love. Yes, he will punish sin. But he will hold you. He will sustain you. He will comfort you. He will give you what you need. Oh, I love that. Love that. Yes, I do. Look at this. This is good. Yes, I do. There we go. Okay, we're going to whip up a good storm here. That's what we're doing. We're whipping up a really good storm. Yeah. I know. It's a pretty big dichotomy from the happy sunflower field to the whipping up storm, isn't it? But isn't that life? Is that not how our lives go? We want sunflowers and sunshine. But there are times when you're going to have to just trust the Lord. No matter how dark it is. Yeah. Trust him. He's there. He knows what's best. He's got a plan. He does love you. Yes, he does. Yep. Here. I'll throw some white in there too. Yep. The paint tube. Yes, come back here. Right here. Oh. Come on. Are you coming out? Everybody out. What happened here? Are you stuck? No, don't be stuck. Houston, we have stuck paint. Alright, why are we stuck? We had a paint tube malfunction. Yes, we did. Paint tube has been clogged. Come here. Look up. Houston, we have a... You see that? I don't know if you can see that. He clogged himself. We have a constipated paint tube. Aisle 5. Sorry if that offended anybody. Right here. Do I have enough on here? Probably. Let's see. Anybody else come up on here with me? Let's see. I haven't decided yet. Let's go with this for a minute. I like these guys. Yep, we're gonna get in here. Alright, come on. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Yeah. I just stuck my hand in it. Yes, I did. Stuck it. And it weren't a cookie jar. Yep, it were not. Right? Come on. I want you up here. Yeah, Yep, let's go. Alright. Paint my hand yellow. I'm not really getting involved in over here because all of that's going to be a petal on a flower at some point. Yes, it will be. Yeah. I love this little flaming pile over here. Right. Yep. The Lord will highlight His glory in the storms. Yep. He will be glorified. That's His name. God who will be glorified. All right. Let's see. All right. I really want to do some here. Come on. We are flinging tools off the face of the earth. And, oops. Sorry. How are we doing? Are you still on track here? You see okay? Pretty much. Pretty much. Let me scoot you that way just a minute. There you go. Okay. Okay. Ready? Where'd it go? In here. Give me this. Okay. Right here. Nope. After a while it starts to blend, so you have to let it just sit there for a little bit. Yep, you do. We got a neighbor that drives by. I guess she went the other way. That's fine. Well, I missed her. But she was interested in the painting. Yeah, she was. She sure was. I'll get her someday. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're still experiencing. I don't know. This is going to be violent here. Come on. Yep. All right. Paint tube has gone awry. I'm going to have to do something with this thing here. Come on. Let me go. I might be wearing this. Let's see. I don't know what happened here. But it's not coming out of there. I might be violent in the art studio. Trying to get a paint lid off. Somehow. I don't know what's going to happen here. Now you know it's going to blow, right? Nope. I don't know what happened to it, but it's completely clogging itself here. Get unclogged. Are you coming unclogged? Oh. Yes. Well, that's the first time I've had a paint tube do that to me. So, random experiment with my art class here. Oh, there we go. I think we're getting it moving. The dried paint pile in here. This is crazy. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. What I need is a toothpick. Do I have any of those handy? No. I don't think so. I do not think so. I have a smaller one of these. Let's try this. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Did that help my cause? Hey, there we go. Alright, we might survive. We might. Let's see what happens. Nope, we're still not coming out. It's not like it's supposed to anyway. That's okay. Some things would have to be dealt off camera. Dealt with off camera. Right? Alright, so we're going to have a good time playing in here for a minute. Here's the whole light section. Full of peace and comfort and grace. Remember all those words we put on there? Yeah, we put them on there. Alright. I think we got the general idea done. So there's that. Yeah. Okay, let's do this guy. I know, we just went like granular, totally. Completely granular. Why did you do that? Well, one, it was in my hand, so I figured let's go see what happens. Two, it's a little small spot, so I didn't want it to have, I didn't want to get it all mixed up with the other stuff yet. Okay. No. No, see, it didn't take long for that to happen. Yeah. Alright, gotta go bigger. He's too small. Which we knew that, but we were, hey, since we had him. Right, might as well. We had it out. It wasn't gonna hurt anything. Let's see. Well. I don't know what to do about this white tube of paint, so, oh. Well. we'll see what happens here. Right? You know. Yep. Yeah. Okay. We'll be all right. Yeah. Come on. Okay. We're using the paint tube up. There you go. This canvas has taken a lot of paint. Let's just say that much. It sure has. It sure has. Okay, I'm going to bring some of this down here. Yeah, right. Don't be afraid here. How are we doing here? All right, I think we're gonna start reinstating some trees. Yes. That requires a brush, not a palette knife, in my opinion. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna sit down for a minute because I was tired standing up the whole time. Yep. Okay. Drop down here. All right. Now, let's put it back on this yellow. There is a little bit left. Not much, but there's some. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Alright, I don't think the palette has survived anything left on there. I don't think it survived anything. So here, I'm going to put this on. And there's that. We're experiencing technical difficulties with the paint tubes flying around. Over here. Over there. All right. What about some of this? Yeah, I don't know what about that white. It needs to have a pipeline clearing somehow. This is it. Because it is clogged. Completely. 100% clogged. Yes. Well, I'm not sure what happened there. But it is definitely clogged. Okay. Wait, oh, maybe it unclogged. At least for a minute. Let's see. Right here. Back here. Come on. Like this. All right. So the idea for the painting Came from a photograph, and then I ran it through AI a few times and decided on this one. And if I knew it was not going to come out looking exactly like what you thought it was going to be. So, and that's okay. What am I doing here? I am preparing the concept of a sunflower while the paint is still wet, so that looks like a big dandelion. Yeah, we'll fix it. Don't worry, we'll fix it in a little bit here. Yeah, just getting the concept there. It does look like a great big dandelion, though, doesn't it? It sure does. Yes, it does. All right, so I'm gonna add some nice little tree guys here. Okay. All right, tree line, back you go. So here's the tree line, all right? This time we're gonna introduce some gaps. Yeah, talk about some gaps in it because we have the beautiful background with it now. Right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Right. It's hunting season, I think. And so I think we should, like, you know, put in some deer and a hunter or something in the background, right? That sounds good. Do that. Okay, here. All right, I'm gonna lighten that up a little bit. Yep, here. We are. Move that tree line to have elements right there. Right. Yeah. This. Hey, this. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of letting the tree line have a conversation in this bright sunset. Yeah. In here. All right, that's going to get covered up by the sunflower fun things here. All right, now this takes a turn over here to a different shade, which involves more kind of a dark green blue combo here. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. Get in here. Yep. one of the things is if you want the light to stand out, you need to have it dark in the background. And that's pretty much the same with our lives. The Lord's going to put some dark things in our path, and He's going to use them to help the light stand out. And whether you understand it or not, or, you know, we go through things, we have no idea why we go through some things. The Lord can use it for His glory to point others to His light. You can be used as a child of God, and even not as a child of God, to point others to the Lord and His light and His peace. It is a real thing. He does have a plan. And He is good and loving and kind. Merciful, ready to hear when we call upon Him, ready to forgive is the moment we ask. He is beautiful, and He is just perfect. Yeah, He is perfect. He's the perfect Father, the perfect husband, the perfect friend, the perfect master, the perfect king. Insert His name. He is perfect in every of it. He never fails. And He uses all the darkness, all the struggles, all the heartache, all the grief to bring glory to Himself. And in doing so, He brings many others to salvation. That is His heart. He wants us with Him in eternity. And He wants us empowered to live right now. As we are, where we are, what we're doing. Even if you feel like you're stuck, He's still got you. He's still there. And I had a very precious man of God in my home group. Thank you, Chris Collins, for reminding me of a great illustration. And I do mean great. We're going to call it the car wash illustration. When you feel like you're stuck, you're not. If you're in a car wash, you can't see anything. You're in neutral. You're not moving. You don't think you're moving. You can feel things going on, but you can't see anything when you got soap suds coming down your window and grime coming off. But you're still moving. God is still moving you. Stay available, willing to grow, and just humbly walk with Him today, wherever you are. And that's all you have to do. You only have today. All those worries in that future are not likely going to come true. And even the ones that are for certain, death and all of that, God's going to provide His comfort and His peace in such a way that He will be glorified. And you will get what you need when you need it. He will put people in your path. How do I know? Because when I was burying my father, I had the most incredible round of grace and peace that I've ever had in my whole life. Because the Lord's grace was there when I needed it. And it's going to happen again when I go to bury my mother. But in the meantime, she's alive, so I'm just loving every minute with her as I can. And just cherish the people the Lord has in your life right now. That is all you need to do. Cherish them with love. Yeah. Every single one of them. And I also would recommend take pictures. Yeah, take pictures because you need to be taking pictures. And of course, I could not resist the palette knife. It had to come out somewhere in this. Yes, it did. It had to. Because it just needed to, right? Nope, it doesn't move paint around a whole lot in this mess right now. But if you're going to be in a clump of trees, they're not all going to be the same color, and they're going to be reflecting some of that mess going on up top. It's going to be reflecting some of that. Right out there. Not trying to get it too dark yellowish in here because those petals are going to have a moment all of their own when we get that far. Yep. I have a brighter patch. Right here. I think we're gonna do this right here. I like that blue. We're gonna talk about the blue for a minute here. It needs to stand out some. I haven't met a tree yet that just looked perfect, right? Because it's a tree. Yep, it's a tree. All right, I kind of like that. We might leave that alone for a minute. I'm gonna bring this in here some. It needs to have something going on in here. Okay. Put some blue in here. Yep. Yeah. All right, we're gonna leave that alone for a minute. Let's go play with this giant flower, right? Yeah. Because we've been waiting on this giant flower for a while now. Yes, we have been. All right. So, as we are evaluating our glorious giant canvas, you can see all of the fears and worries and anxieties and depression and anger and grief, all of it. It's been covered up. And what you think would just be black and dark, if you look carefully, you're going to see that the light has infiltrated in little places all over. And then in the middle, it is owning its own space. The light of the Lord, Jesus dying on the cross, rising from the dead, is God's love to us. And there's just hope there. There's wonderful hope there. All right, so we got this white. We're gonna kind of have a moment with the white there. Right? Why am I doing the white? Well, because it's gonna kind of lay a where am I putting stuff here? Right? Yeah, oh, right in here. Warning, that was not white. It's okay. Let's see. Very good. Okay, it's coming. Alright, it's coming out. That's what I need it to. Come on, find out. No, I failed. Again. Get out of there, you crazy thing. Whatever's in here that's clogging this needs to unclog. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I know. We're back on our feet. Here we go. How we doing? We still got visual? Doing alright? Can you see the flower? I hope so. I hope so. Is it right smack in the middle for you? That's what it looks like. That's what I want it to be. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Off camera, there's going to be a toothpick involved. So, yeah, there's going to be violence involved. I don't know what happened to my paint tube, but he went renegade on me. He sure did. Not supposed to. Not now. We'll get that out. We'll figure it out at some point. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Either that or we're going to launch paint across the whole room. Those are options as well. Crazy thing. Yeah, and if I go all the way around the room to get another paint tube, which I'm going to have to do. So you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going on a field trip. A short one. For the other white paint tube. Because this one's gone awry. Yep. It's gone awry. Right? Oh. There you go. Nope. What was that? Don't drop stuff. Whatever it was. It wasn't important. Okay. Alright. Here's the unproblematic paint tube. Yes, yep. And I just went all over with it. Yes, I did. Come on. It's alright. You just clean it up and use it. I gotta do. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, in order to prevent the paint tube drama from happening on this one, normally I clean them up. I'm not sure why this went renegade, but it sure did. Yes, it did. Okay. Right. I got my white painter pants on. You probably can't see, and that's fine. But I figured if you're going to just do this, wear the white pants. Because then all the happy colors will just show up when it's time for them to show out. Yep. Alright, now, if we remember correctly, we had a delightful little palette knife that did that leaf so well that I'm coming back to him. Yep, I sure am. Right here. I'm gonna find him. What do you look like? Got paint everywhere. Yep. Alright, where is he at? I think this is it right here. Is that it? Nope, this is it. There. Alright, here we go. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. There's a guy at church that calls me Bob Ross. And we love Greg. Yes, we do. I told him he needs to buy me a wig. I'll wear it for about 3 minutes. And then I will become insanely hot. And that's it. That's all I can handle. Right here. Okay. Yes. All right, give me some of this. We don't need this right here. Right. Here. You know as well as I do, this is gonna have 8 bazillion layers on it eventually, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Right. No, come on. This baby. Alright. Now, it's gonna keep with the same character as the other ones. It's not gonna be all that different, but it's definitely gonna be bigger. Yep. Sure enough. Sure will. Yep. Right here. Right. You're like, oh my goodness, it's red. That is like violet red. What are you doing? I know. Yep. And that paint just goes everywhere, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I'm thankful for everyone who supports me. I'm blessed beyond measure with the sweetest people and friends. I really am. I'm grateful for you guys a lot. And I pray the Lord's blessing on you all, because it's just wonderful to have your support a lot. And you know, you're not gonna have a bazillion close friends, but you are gonna have some, and the some are very, very important. Yeah, very important. The Lord has put painting in my life, and I am grateful for it. It works that side of the brain. It's a stress relief. Yep, it is. Yep. If you stick with me and you're able to watch the whole thing, I hope it's a stress relief for you too. More importantly, I think, don't be afraid to try things, you know? Don't be afraid to try them. Because it's how you grow, you know? Yeah, it's how you grow. And you're gonna fail tremendously, and you gotta get over that with your anal retentive perfectionistic tendencies. And I won't say who else has those problems, because I might own it. But you just have to keep trying. And especially if the Lord's put it in your heart to do it, you just need to do it. Yeah, you just need to do it. Alright, now this requires some more of this. Alright, ready? Right here. The sunflower petal is not, it kind of rounds out in the middle. Kind of comes in and out. Yeah. Yeah. So, one of the women in my home group Her name is Margina Bednarski. What a name, right? She is starting a business, or has started a business called Travel Light, Lite. And she's going through and helping people declutter their house in a way as a ministry to help free up their spirit. When you don't have so much crap in your house, your life is freer. You feel better. It's easier to clean. That helps too. That always helps. Anyway, look her up. Travel Light. And yeah. There's a neighbor going for a walk. I'm not having a hard time with that green in there. It's okay. He can be in there. He'll be there. He'll be fine. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody's got their own little skills, you know. So. Alright, so now that we have the Neapolitan ice cream look going on. Okay. That is what it looks like. The Neapolitan ice cream. Mm-hmm. Do you like vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate? And my answer to it all is yes to all of the above. Mm-hmm. Wow, yes, I do. Okay. Okay, here comes the fun part. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Here. Involved. One of the exciting things in my neighborhood is people can't find houses and stuff. So they drive all the way around. And then eventually they find whatever house they were looking for. And it makes for a high level of entertainment for me. Right? Yeah. Don't worry. I'll get back to it. Right. Don't worry. We'll get it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. Some of that green got in there. Who put that green in there? Probably me. That would be me. Here. That green needs to go on the stem, not on my paint. Right? Here. Yeah. Needs to go on my thing. I've had fun doing this painting. I hope you guys have. Thank you for the patience with the video learning. It's Still a process, but we're getting there. It's coming along. Yep, it is. And yeah. Right. Okay, so right. This way. Come on. In here. Really like that red in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right, now. I do not feel as if this is proportionate to the actual flower itself. So we're going to get down here a little bit. And we're about to go a little renegade. So hopefully won't go too crazy. Oops. I need this. Here. Okay. Alright. Yep, we're gonna just put some in. Here. I know, we just completely went off-roading. Don't tell. It's alright. Don't tell. Yep. Yeah. Get. I know I laid it on thick this time, didn't I? But I'm enjoying that because we're about to let it loose here. Ready? Okay. This way. This way. Here. Okay. And this. Oh, that way. Yeah, I did this on the last one and I loved it because there needs to be freedom in the expression of the art, and it needs to make you look at it a little more. You're like, whoa, what's going on there? You know, like it's just something. Your eye needs to be like, whoa, there's like a whole explosion of something there. What's going on? And then you realize that there's texture involved, and it adds to it. And you're left wondering, well, what's happening here? And it draws you into it. All right. Ready? Here. Yep. Grab some of this and come out with it. That. Problem with the palette knife is it's unpredictable. No. Alright. Alright, now that I feel like we have reached the outer proportions of this beautiful thing, did you see that? It went renegade completely. And like went on this other flower, and then what's gonna happen? We're gonna add some to it. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Right here. Right. Yeah, here. Okay. Alright, do you guys like that? What do you think? A little personality? Right here. The white that was under it has blended into it. And that's why I put it in there, because it lightened the whole thing up. Let's see. My trash can is getting full. Alright. Get in there. No, I'm going to have paint everywhere. Yep. Alright, now. Let's see. White. Where to go? I would like the good white, not the bad white. Because the bad white is clogged. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it this way. That's fine. You can do it that way too. Here. Now it went completely renegade on my canvas. What are we going to do now? Well, I'm just going to scoop it up. What am I going to do? What is going doing? Warning, warning, break down. It's all right. Did I mention you can buy me paper towels for Christmas? Yeah, might need them. I might need paper towels for Christmas. See that? Wipe right off. Oh, the drama is over. So, no more drama. Drama free. See? I don't know. Did that satisfy your OCD? Alright. Oh, see? There. We have reached the end. Ta-da. But never fear, I have another one. Okay. Here we go. Ready? What is she doing now? Yep, here. I'm not giving up on that red entirely. That's what I'm doing. Also working on making those petals a little more roundy. There's always a layer with them. There's more than one layer. It's like a back layer and an inner layer. Yeah. Okay. What do you think, guys? Looks kind of cool, huh? All right. Get some of this. Yeah, here. I'm not done with this red. He needs to have a conversation in here. And we need more. Quick review. God loves you. He wants you to turn to Him for anything and everything at all times. Yeah. Don't be afraid. He really does have a plan for you. It is good. Trust Him. Trust Him. And take a look at the people He's put in your path. Yeah, they're there for a reason. And just maybe try to reach out, right? Just try a little bit. Just a little effort. You never know. Ooh, see that? My shirt sleeve is about to go. Renegade. Ooh, I got white going on over here. What are we going to do with that? He went wonky on me. I don't know. What do you think? We leave him there? Alright. Okay. Now we're going to do black. And the middle is not really black. It's a combination of yellow and black and brown and all the centers. All the pieces. Wait, here. We'll put the middle in first. Here. Okay. And then we're gonna come in and do this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not designed to be an exact replica. You know what I mean? It's the idea that we're after. We're after the idea. I want it darker on the bottom than I do at the top, just like the other ones have been. Okay. Here. All right. Yeah. And this one's running. This one's really running. Yes, yes. Sure is. Come on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, get on here. Right. Yeah. All right. Making that circle. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Where's the black? Right. Mm-hmm. All right. Right. pretty, isn't it? Goodness. I think it's cool. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna grab one more little thing here. How you doing up there? You guys having fun? Are you having fun with me? I hope you are. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing with you. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, so now let me borrow this guy here. Yep. I'm sure there is a pattern to it from the looks of it. The pattern starts in the middle and probably does a Fibonacci spiral all the way around. That's probably what it does. Because it's like the Lord's signature pattern on everything he does. If you look at a tree limb, it's creating that Fibonacci spiral through it. Uh-oh. Who's at my door? Well, you're gonna have to just wait a minute and see if they want to be on camera. Hold that thought. Yeah. Let me know, I'll turn it off. Is it live? Can I hide somewhere? You can come and sit on the couch and do a commentary with me.
Hide on the couch.
Yes. We're wrapping up the painting. You can come peek at the painting. My friend Janice got here. Tell somebody.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tell her I said hi. Oh, and she brought snacks. Now that's a good friend for you right there. Alright. What is left to do? First of all, I'm going to sit down because I'm tired of standing up. Yep. There we go. And then we're going to touch up these little tiny guys. Right here. Little tiny touches of feathers. Yeah. Just add another layer there. Alright. I don't think I was done with all these yet. There you go. Alright, now let's work on adding a little layer of yellow to those little teeny tiny little flowers. And then I think we're done. It took forever to do this, but it is amazing. Yes, it is. Let's see. And a whole tube of yellow. Yes, it's a whole tube of yellow. Yep. My husband. Alright, let's see. Here a little bit. Mix them up. Do not stick your sleeve in the paint. Right. Yes, sir. And I've added a little red. Yep. Alright, now, let's see. I don't think the palette knife's going to be what I want for this little guy. So, let's grab a brush. Right here. Yeah. Yep, that'll work better. I'll do that. This is just a suggestion. You don't have to have it exactly. It's just a suggestion. Yep. The perfect Saturday. Yep. Painting and friends with yummy food. That is my definition of a perfect Saturday. Right?
That's right.
Sounds good to me. I'm not sure what time Laura was coming over. I was thinking later this afternoon.
Oh, is she planning to come over?
Oh yeah, we're gonna eat that pot roast.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We sure are gonna eat that pot roast. Yeah. Right here. Right. Let's get here too. All right, people. What do you think here? We need to. I was gonna put a couple of deer and a hunter in the woods because it's hunting season.
Oh.
But then I was like, I really don't know how to do a deer, and it kind of looked kind of dumb. So that's all right. It was a thought that counted, right? I'm just using up extra paint and reminding my flower that it is allowed to do that. That is a very large and in charge sunflower on the top there. Very, very. I think I want some more yellow in there. Yeah. Let's see. I told everybody that they have to get me paper towels for Christmas. Because if I'm using the palette knife, I'm using it all up. 100%. Right here. Right. Yep. Love it. Love it. Love it. I think I want to combine those. Yes. Well, I think I killed 2 paint tubes during this project, not just one. I can't remember what the other one was.
Like you went through them?
Oh, yeah. The biggest canvas on the face of the earth. Yes. I even had one, the white paint tube decided to die on me.
Oh, no.
It like clogged. I'm like, what? Yeah, so it totally clogged.
Is there a way to fix that?
Well, it's going to be, I told them it's going to involve a toothpick after video time. Because I was like, why is this thing not working? just kind of had me entertained because I was over here I was waiting for the thing to blow, you know, like you put too much pressure on it.
Yep.
I was like, this is going to end up on the ceiling and it's going to be violent everywhere. But I was like, I'll wait. I'll just do the whole toothpick thing after hours. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Not yet. Are you being impatient? We talked about impatience today.
Oh, really?
And how I am extremely impatient.
I'm impatient.
And my beloved friend Laura was like, you need to be patient. I'm like, I'm not patient.
It's a virtue.
Ugh. All right. Am I done? She says. This is art. I'm never done. All right. I know it kind of looks like a dahlia instead of a thingy, but that's okay. Let me go bigger here. One more thing here. Oh, I just stuck my finger in that again. Of course you did. Yeah, you did. Yes, at some point Laura is wanting to do a combo live. I have to figure out how to do cameras and stuff for that.
Oh, wow.
But the Snide Commons from Philadelphia will roll freely.
Yes. Yes.
It's gonna be awesome.
Well, let me know when you guys do
I know,
that.
right? You can
So
join
I can
in
wa-
on the
I
Snide
can watch.
Commons.
I can watch.
You're like, Snide Peanut Gallery for Snide Commons. Alright. Right. Well, this poor flower has had more layers of paint on it than I don't know what. Yeah. It's just so cool. Yes, it is. Yeah. You all are welcome to come by the studio and pet the painting once it dries, because it will have so many layers on it and textures. You're gonna be like, wow. It will satisfy your Asperger tendencies for tactile response, as it does mine. Mm-hmm. Yep, as it does mine. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. You'll have to stay tuned. We are barreling quickly into the month of November. And, I don't know what's going to come out of that one. We'll see. Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. And almost out of that yellow. I see that green decided to go in there too. That was not nice. Alright, the only thing left to do, I think, is to sign it until I go renegade on something else on here. I don't think I'm going to. Let's see. There's a nice little spot down here. And I'm going to use... What do you think? What color am I going to use here? Yeah. I think we're going to go with black. Because the ones I have are more pastel. So I'm going to go here. Alright. Right. There it is. Okay. So let's take a look at it, gang. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate it. Marilyn, I see you. Debbie, see you. Randalee, I see you. Sharon, I see you. All my happy fabulous people. Who else am I missing? Got everybody? Alright, so here it is. From stem to start, we have the beautiful, massive painting. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I will post a photo of it when I get it dried and... Actually, not dried. Look at that sky. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. Yep. Absolutely wonderful. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. And may the Lord encourage you to keep going, no matter what it is you're walking through. Love y'all.